Goeiemorgen, good morning to my Capetonian friends away. Guys and girls, this morning we promised you to speak to somebody in Alexandra, and we're having a bit of technical difficulties to link up to them that side. Because I have a very weird light shining across my screen this morning here. So, right. Um, We're going to do it like old school. We are going to log in. We are going to phone him on the telephone. And let's get that done as soon as possible. I just want to get very weird light at the back. All right. That looks a bit better. All right. Guys and girls, my name is Jan Viljoen, all the way from Welcome Bay in Tauranga in the North Island. And this morning we're talking to Filip Dawkins. Filip Dawkins is on Alexandra. And let's give him a call. Alright. Filip, ek gaan sommer oorgaan na Engels toe. Filip, we live currently, and as I said to them, you are living in Alexandra, and it looks like it says that you're ready to join the broadcast, but I still can't see anything about you. Filip, what has made you go to Alexandra, or is it purely the job offer?
Yeah, basically, I applied for work in Auckland, and yeah, but I actually live in the city in Victoria, so I want to get out of the city again, and it was the first opportunity to actually come and work in a small town. I just want this the small town experience again.
Okay. So from a Pretoria boykie going down to Alexandra, how big is Alexandra?
It has a population of about 5,500 people.
You went small.
Yes, it's quite small.
Goodness me.
Yes, it's quite small. But, it's probably 3 or 4 kilometers in length.
Okay.
So it's quite small.
So are you the only South African there, or is there other South Africans on Alexandra?
There's quite a few South Africans in Alexandra. There's a South African that's also working, or 2 South Africans are working with me. And there's other South Africans that also live in town, and then there's a lot of South Africans that live in towns around Alexandra. So there's quite a big community of South Africans here.
Okay. So basically you can speak Afrikaans all over the town, and somebody somewhere will recognize the language.
Yes. Okay.
I'm sorry we could not get you on the live feed here this morning. I don't know why this is happening, but I hope we can sort that out later. But a question that most South Africans normally ask is, can you get boerewors in Alexandra?
Not in Alexandra, but in Cornwall, so it's about 30 minutes drive from here. So there's I can't remember the supermarket's name now, but there's a supermarket there that sells boerewors.
Okay. Have you bought it yet?
Yes, it's quite good.
All right. That doesn't make you think back of home.
Sorry?
Do you think back of home when you buy that boerewors?
Yes. So obviously there's a much bigger variety of boerewors, but I mean it's still good to be able to get some over here.
All right. Tell me a few things about the amount of people we talked about. What does the area surrounding there looks like?
What does it look like?
Yep.
Well, it's and what terms do you?
Is it mountains? Is it ocean? Do you have a beach?
It's quite a mountainous area.
Okay.
Alexandra is built in a quite a flat area between the mountain ranges, but it's quite a mountainous area. We're about 2 hours from, 2.5 hours from Dunedin, so it's not too far to the coast.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's quite a mountainous area, and I don't know how to describe it. It's a dry area, and it's quite beautiful.
So what keeps the economy floating there? What do they do? I mean, 5,500 people. It's not a city, so was it more farms or what?
Yes. Basically, there's a lot of farming. There's a lot of wineries around in the area.
Wineries. I hope my wife is not listening this morning.
There's a lot of cherry farms and other fruit farms around as well. So I think that's probably the biggest thing that sustains the economy over here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So interesting having a lot of farms all around. But the temperature down there now, is it starting to get cold?
Yeah, it's actually quite. I don't know what it is at the moment, but it is quite cold. I turned the heat pump on this morning, so it is a bit cold at the moment. But summer is actually quite good. It can reach temperatures of 35 to 40.
Sure.
Yes, but during winter, last year, I think there probably wasn't one day during winter that I didn't get to the car when it was -3 or -4. So it can be quite a dramatic drop in temperatures.
Okay.
Yes.
And you having lived there in the summer and in the winter, which one do you prefer?
Sorry, what's that?
What do you prefer, summer or winter?
Definitely summer. I'm not a winter person, so
Okay.
definitely summer.
What do you guys do on weekends?
There's a lot of hiking trails to go and do, and we drive around a lot. I sometimes do 300 to 400 k's on a Saturday, just to go sightseeing. I go fishing a lot. We have two rivers, the Manarikia and the Clutha.
Okay.
So the Manarikia closes during winter, but the Clutha is open all season. So I just go fishing on Saturdays, and during summer I try to go fishing an hour after work each day. So it's quite good and relaxing.
So that is trout, am I right?
It was trout.
Trout, okay.
Yeah, there's trout and perch, but mainly trout.
All right. And are you successful? Do you catch fish?
Yeah. There's quite it was my first season fishing the Manarikia. So as the season went on and it got warmer, the fish didn't bite as much, but the Clutha is quite a big river, and there's quite a bit of fish in there.
Okay.
I catch a lot of fish there.
All right. If there's anybody that's wanting to ask questions while we are on the live chat now, please feel free to post them down here. I can still see your questions. Let me see. All right. Mariska Nel, she's also from your area. She says you can get your boerewors from a South African lady at the markets on Fridays. Do you know about that?
No, I didn't know that.
All right. There's a tip for you. So, Mariska is also part of our family down here, JVFS. So, yep. Except the trout and so forth, is there any nice tourist things to do down there? Let's say if anybody wants to come just down there for a visit and not stay, is it worth a while?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, if you spend a day or so in town, there's quite a few things. And there's all these hiking trails, and the Tauranga rail trail passes through the town. So I think it starts at Clyde and it ends at Middlemarch. It's I think about 150 k's of bicycle trail that you can do to experience Central Otago. So that's quite a nice thing to do. There's a lot of outdoor activities in the area.
And if you guys want to break away, where do you go?
All around. The South Island is quite beautiful. So, I try to go to a new place each time we go away. And to just stick to one place.
Yeah.
So yeah, for me, drive all around the area.
So you're basically very much the same like me. You just want to explore and explore and explore more.
Yeah. It's quite a nice country to explore.
It is quite a nice country to explore. I got a question here from somebody asking, Elaine asking, how cold does winter get?
Like I say, when I go to work, it gets up to -3 in the morning, but I think the coldest that it's been since I've been here is probably -6 or -8. I can't remember, but it was around there.
That's chilly.
It's quite cold.
and then during the day in winter, what does the temperature reach back to?
It normally drops. It goes up again to 1 or 2 degrees during the morning. I've been out fishing when it was 1 or 2 degrees in the morning, so it's quite cold.
That's freaking cold.
Yeah. But you get used to it. When you go out to work in the morning and for the first time and you see it's -3, it's funny, and then the next morning it's depressing, and then after that you get used to it and you get on with life.
Yeah, but it's interesting what we will do for fishing.
Yeah.
Back on the fishing thing, do you need a license for fishing in the South Island as well?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it's the same license throughout the country, if I understand correctly.
Strange that you don't need a license to go to the ocean, but in any fishing situation, you need a license if it's trout or freshwater. Let me say freshwater fishing rather.
Yeah, well, I think they probably use that money to maintain the freshwater sources, the rivers, and to protect it. So I think that's probably why you pay for your license.
That's right. Well, it sounds like Alexandra could be a very nice place, except in winter.
So it's cold, but you get used to it, and it actually has some beauty to it as well when it's so cold and there's snow on the mountains. So I've seen some snow. I don't know if there's still snow, but it was yesterday when there was new snow on the mountain. So it was quite nice to see.
All right. So it's already starting to snow down in Southland or in the South Island.
Yeah, from what I've seen is it does slowly start and then it heats up a little bit again in the same months, and it's like right before winter, and then it starts snowing and it stays there throughout the winter.
Okay. There's a question here from my wife, could you believe it? What are the coffee shops and restaurants like?
Sorry, what's that?
What is the coffee shops and the restaurants like?
Oh no, it's quite good. There's quite a few cafes in town.
Okay.
So it's quite good. I would say it's the same as any other town, but there's quite a few nice cafes in town that we like to go to.
All right. And you guys have settled in there? Sorry, have you guys settled in?
Yes, we settled in. We've been here for just over a year now.
Okay.
So yeah, it kind of feels like we've been living here forever. It feels longer than a year, but it isn't. So yeah, we settled in.
And you don't miss the city, Pretoria. You don't miss the city life at all.
No, not at all. I mean, in Pretoria, I used to sit 2 hours in traffic to get to work. Now I can literally get into my car 5 minutes before work and be on time.
Okay. There's quite a few other places around Alexandra, if I'm right.
Yes. There's quite a few small towns around. There's Omicron, Roxburgh, Clyde, Cromwell, and the smaller towns further on from there. So there's quite a big community of towns. If I can put it that way, in the area.
And do you think you're living in the best one, or would you want to move to one of the others?
Yes, I enjoy Alexandra. The other towns does look nice. I mean, if I had to move there, I wouldn't mind moving there, but I do enjoy living in Alexandra.
Okay.
It's a nice town to live in.
And you've got all the amenities like back and save and countdown and all these type of things down there.
No, we have a west what's New World, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a New World, and that's about it. So yeah, I mean, you can get all your groceries that you need there.
Yep.
I know my wife buys the groceries, so she might know of some other shops in town.
I fully understand that. What does rentals look like? Rental prices on houses?
I think it's much better than in the cities. It's for a 3-bedroom house, you'll probably pay between $350 and say $500 a week.
Okay.
So yeah, but 500 is maybe a little bit too high. Say between 350 and 450. If we've recently looked at a few rental properties, and that was in the range they went for.
All right. And if you don't have a car, would you get around with public transport? Is that a problem?
No, there's not public transport in town, but I mean, you can always use your bicycle.
Yeah. And I mean, that distance you could probably just walk.
Yeah. I mean, it's if I walk to the supermarket, it's probably taking me 2-3 minutes to get there. So it's very central. So I mean, you can live anywhere in town and you'll be quite close to it.
All right. Anything else you want to tell us?
Yeah, I know. I think it's a really nice town to live in. Even though the winter is cold, I mean, the summer makes up for it. It's nice and dry, and I mean, I just enjoy it here.
Okay. No, and I mean the winter photos with the snows in the mountains. That's always a winner.
What's that?
The winter snow photos that you can take.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we don't get a lot of snow in Alexandra, but I mean, if you drive around to the areas that's a little bit higher than Alexandra, you can go and see the snow.
Okay. What about skiing?
I haven't been up skiing yet. It's quite expensive. The thing is, I'm just saying, if you just it's just a season sport, so it's quite expensive to just take your stuff away for the season and go and do the next season. So it's probably why I haven't done it yet. But
That's right.
It should be something I should actually be doing once, I guess.
Yeah, why not? So there is ski areas near you.
Not that close. The ski area is around Queenstown.
Oh, okay.
It's about an hour's drive from us. So it's not that far.
All right. And how far is Queenstown from you guys?
I think it's about 90 kilometers.
Really? That close?
Yes, it's quite close. We go there quite a bit. So my wife loves shopping, so that's the close place you can go to the shop. So.
Okay. And if you got to drive the 90 kilometers, how long does that take you?
It probably takes about an hour, maybe a little bit longer, because you go through the mountain pass.
Okay.
And some places on the road you have to drive quite slow because there's quite steep turns and things. So it's just you just drive a bit more careful, I guess.
All right. Anything else you want to tell us about Alexandra?
I don't know. It's just like I say, it's a really nice town to live in. I don't think I want to live anywhere else at this stage. It's quite close to all the beautiful places on the South Island or in the Tauranga region, so it's quite central to everything. So I think that's also what makes it quite nice to live here.
All right. Philip, thanks a lot. We are thinking of doing a road trip as soon as we get out of lockdown. So we think of doing a road trip all the way down to the South Island, and I think once I am there, I'll come and take some of that boerewors with you on the braai. Is that fine with you?
Yeah, 100%. You guys can come by and our doors are open.
Yeah. No, listen, thanks a lot for talking to us this morning.
Awesome. No worries.
All right, Philip, thanks. Speak later. Thank you. Bye.
Yes, yeah.
Bye. That was Philip all the way from Alexandra. Had a bit of a few problems down there this morning with getting him up on a live feed here. But that's the way stuff goes sometimes. So let's see if there's any other questions. I don't know a lot about Alexandra, and I know Mariska's down there. Perhaps next time we can have a chat with her as well to see what else, or to get the female perspective. It's sometimes a good thing to have the female perspective. That's why I ask my wife always a lot of things, and she's always right. You know, as a good husband, your wife is always right. Guys and girls, back in lockdown. I think this is day 21, if I'm right. Day 21, it's going good. New Zealand is actually, if I gotta say this, New Zealand's actually doing very good. Sad enough, we have lost about 9 people to the virus. Yeah, that's always not a good thing if you lose people. People start dying out there. But if you look at the people that did die, it's more in the 70, 80, and 90-year-old range that died. And yeah, it's still somebody's grandfather, grandmother, and so forth. But it looks like this virus has not so far killed any of the younger people, which is also a good thing and probably could be contained. As I see that most of, I think 6 of the deaths was in the same old age home. Sad enough that it did happen there. On the note of the virus, I just want to open something up that I saw this morning here. This is actually worldwide not looking very good at all. If you go back to the amount of cases, this morning we are nearly on 2 million cases, active cases. We've got 125 deaths. So far, only 466 has recovered. That's about just over 20% recovery currently. All the graphs, it's still just pointing sky. It doesn't look as if any of the graphs yet ready to turn around and make a U-turn and start slowing down. So we're still looking on a very much of an upward draft on that. Americans, the USA is actually the most worrisome one. They've got 25,000 deaths in about half the time that Italy and Spain and these places has had the same or way less amount. And Italy's been hard hit. Let's face it, Italy's been hard hit at about 18,000 deaths. 21,000 deaths. Spain comes in at about 18,000 deaths. So Italy's been longer in the process than America's. Yes, I do know America's got much more people than Italy, but the amount of new cases there is just horrific. America's currently on 603,000 cases. They did 3 million tests, which is quite good for them. Italy did 1 million tests, and they're 162,000 people. Yep. Then back to my old hometown, South Africa. Where are they? Down in this force here. They had 27 deaths. They're currently on 22,400 cases, and they did 87,000 tests. New Zealand, with our 9 deaths, we did 64,000 tests, and we are currently 1,300 active cases. All right, that's the short of the COVID problems. Yesterday, back to the markets. The markets took a bit of a tumble yesterday. Again, I saw most of the Asian markets ended up with no growth, but also no downward spirals yet. But slow going there could also be the effect of the public holidays only having them a slow startup. South African markets has been red again, so expect a bit of losses there still. And that market still hasn't come back to the point where I would say it's ready to run off. The rand, that's another horrific story there. I think it was 11.13 something this morning when I looked. So I just don't have it right in front of me. It's somewhere here. The rand went down to 11.18. It has stabilized over the Easter weekend. It went down to 10.93 about, but this morning back to 11.18. But remember, it's the first day after Easter of trading, so let's see where this rand can go. I see that the Reserve Bank has eased Reserve Bank of South Africa has eased some of their lowered the repo rate again by 100 basis points, so it's 1% less that you got to repay your debt back on. I think they should have actually done this about 3 weeks ago, and they should just lowered it by 2.5%. It'll give everybody a bit of a breather down that side. But all right, I'm not in that country anymore. Down New Zealand side, we I think on 0.25%. That's our rent or our repo rate currently this side. So yeah. Okay, this morning I don't see any other weird questions. And also saying, seeing that the countries in the northern hemisphere winter, where they've been a huge, yeah, that the winter side on the north, I think has also been a big push for the coronavirus. But I'm just holding thumbs. We're going into winter here down, so the south is now moving into winter, and let's hope it doesn't flare up this side as well. It's quite important for us to reopen as soon as possible. It's quite important for us to get business back on track as normal. But yep, without all of us helping together, all of us staying home, and I mean, this is week 3. You need to stay home. You need to not mingle with other people. You need to not break your bubble. Please keep to that. This morning myself, I'm going out to do a bit of shopping. I'll take a few pictures if I am allowed to do that, or if I see anything interesting out there. So yeah. All right, guys and girls, I think it's that time of the morning. I don't know if anybody has got anything else to say. And now saying we need to transfer money. It is very difficult. Money at that price is expensive. I am looking at different other options to bring money out, but so far I'm been running into walls. I don't see a real other way around. And I know somebody told me the other day, go and buy gold. Gold has risen in these times, so somewhere along the line you're going to have a loss on that. So the New Zealand share market is slowly but surely turning around. I think it's more in anticipation of what's going to happen in about a week and a half's time now. It looks like we are definitely going to be out of lockdown in week 4. I doubt if we will just reopen everything. I think we will go down to level 3. Jacinda has been saying that much. She hasn't said we are definitely going, but she has been talking into that ways that we won't just go back to the old ways. But yeah, so going down to level 3. Level 3 is not much less than level 4. And then the other thing is what they're also currently doing, and I saw that yesterday, they're trying to find out what they really want in level 3. They haven't got fixed guidelines. I mean, we've never been into this situation. The whole world has never been into this. We are actually living history. Question here from Isabel Davies. What's the first thing you're going to do when we get out of lockdown? Myself, I'm going to buy myself a flat white somewhere. I'm going to go to Patrick's Pies. I'm going to buy myself a pie there. Bugger the diet that day, but only buy one. And that'll be on the way to do some fishing. So, yep, that would be the first things I do. But I also am really looking forward to seeing my friends. We've been in daily contact, and with a lot of my friends, even those in Auckland, Peter, those people, Karen, we've been video talking down with my friends down this side. We've been on video a lot of time, but it's just a different thing than seeing your friends face to face than having them on a flat screen. So a big difference. And I hope Jacinda makes a good decision to give us another Easter weekend. So yeah. One of the other things I would also like to do is the first weekend I can, just to take the caravan and just go and park somewhere and just have a look at the beach for 2 days or so. And then, yeah, but that's in the future. I know the wife has got a lot of other plans for me. So this morning I'm going down to Gilmore's. That's my one friend calls it Gilmore's. I'm going down there and doing some a bit shopping. I'll send you South Africans. I'll send you pictures of liquor. I know you guys love liquor, and I see you guys love egg. What is the egg story? I mean, come on, but I'll send you pictures of eggs, and I'll send you pictures of sugar, and I'll send you pictures of liquor, just to show you that there is these type of stuff available in New Zealand. Now that's me just joking, and as Isabel also says, she missed people. Yep, I really miss people. And we've been blessed with, before the lockdown, we saw a lot of new faces in coming through in town. A lot of new faces popping up, coming to say hi, say how are you, just falling in. I can't even remember how many coffees I served, how many coffees I bought, how many new people I've seen, but we've been blessed to see these people. And for 3 weeks now, it's me, the wife, and the 2 kids. So I've been blessed with them as well. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I still got to live another week and a half with them, but I would love to see a few different people as well. So this morning I'll greet everybody in the shops, but from a 2-meter distance. All right, guys and girls, that's me. Let me get out of here before the wife come and fetch me to go and work something in the garden or so. But yeah, all right. Thanks for listening. Tomorrow morning we're going to a different town as well, and I think the ads will start running very soon after this. All right, enjoy it. Have a lovely day all the way from Welcome Bay. My name is Jan Filip, and I'm a financial advisor. I'm not an immigration advisor, so if you need any immigration advice, I'm probably the wrong person to speak to. Have a lovely day. See you all later. Bye bye.